Your body is changing, and menopause can feel overwhelming. But here's the truth. You can handle it gracefully, with confidence and strategy. Heads up, these are tips, not medical advice. Always check with your doctor for guidance. Stick around. We're going to make this stage manageable and empowering. Now let's get to the heart of it. Staying informed. You might think menopause is just about the end of periods, but trust me, it's way more than that. It's a full-body transition, a hormone roller coaster, and sometimes a mental puzzle. Hot flashes, night sweats, mood swings, brain fog. Your body suddenly feels like it's plotting its own drama series. And here's the thing. You can navigate it gracefully without feeling like you've lost control. You just need the right tools, and that starts with information. Understanding what's happening inside your body gives you power. Estrogen and progesterone are shifting, and those fluctuations affect everything. Your sleep, your skin, even how your mind processes stress. When you know why your body feels the way it does, you stop blaming yourself. You stop thinking, "Why can't I handle this?" And instead, you start thinking, "Okay, I see the patterns, I can work with this." Knowledge doesn't just calm nerves, it arms you to make smarter choices about your health, your lifestyle, and yes, even your wardrobe. Smart women don't wait for symptoms to control them. They anticipate, prepare, and respond with style and intention. They notice the patterns in their sleep, energy, and mood. They experiment with diet, movement, and self-care. And most importantly, they give themselves grace. Menopause isn't a battle to win. It's a transition to navigate with awareness, confidence, and a touch of elegance. Here's where the real shifts begin. Hormone roller coaster. Let's talk about the real culprit behind the chaos: hormones. Estrogen and progesterone are doing a disappearing act, and suddenly your body's thermostat, mood, and metabolism are all on the fritz. Hot flashes strike without warning. Night sweats leave you drenched, and sometimes you wake up feeling like you've aged 10 years overnight. But here's the secret. Understanding the rhythm of this hormonal shift can make a world of difference. Smart women know this isn't a personal failing. It's biology. The key is noticing patterns. Maybe your hot flashes hit after your morning coffee, or your sleep suffers when you skip that wind-down routine. Tracking these triggers isn't obsessive, it's strategic. When you know what sparks symptoms, you can plan around them. Lighter fabrics on flashy days, extra hydration when your skin's dry, maybe a cooling pillow for those brutal nights. Small, intentional adjustments make menopause feel manageable rather than mysterious. It's also worth noting that every woman's transition is different. Some breeze through with minor discomfort, while others face weeks of fatigue, anxiety, or persistent flushing. There's no normal here, just your experience. Recognizing that allows you to stop comparing yourself to anyone else and start treating your body like the VIP it is. And remember, managing symptoms isn't about masking or ignoring them. It's about embracing your changing body, listening to it, and responding with grace. Smart women prepare, adapt, and use tools, lifestyle tweaks, supportive habits, and when necessary, medical guidance to regain control. Hormonal shifts may feel unpredictable, but with mindfulness and small strategic changes, you can smooth out the rough patches. You don't have to surrender to menopause. You can navigate it with confidence, poise, and a touch of charm. Next, we focus on what's really happening inside: mood and mind. Menopause doesn't just affect your body, it hijacks your emotions. Anxiety, irritability, sadness, even sudden tears over the smallest things. It's exhausting. And yes, it can make you feel like your mind is betraying you. But here's the thing. Smart women know they don't have to be prisoners to their hormones. A first step? Mindset. Instead of framing menopause as a loss, see it as a transition. You're moving into a new phase of life, and your emotions are part of the recalibration. Journaling, mindfulness, or even casual reflection helps you track what's happening inside, making patterns easier to spot. You'll notice, for example, that anxiety spikes when sleep falters or when life stress is high. Recognizing the patterns gives you a sense of control, which instantly reduces feelings of helplessness. Another trick is managing your environment and routines. Boundaries are your friend. If a long day of work leaves you drained and reactive, it's okay to carve out time for yourself. Walks, quiet tea breaks, or even turning off notifications for a few hours can do wonders. Exercise and outdoor activity aren't just about fitness. They're mood stabilizers that calm the nervous system and reduce stress. Even 10 minutes of stretching or a slow evening walk can reset your emotional balance. Smart women also seek support. They talk to friends who understand, join communities of women navigating the same stage, or consult a professional when needed. Sharing experiences normalizes what you're feeling, and honestly, laughter is underrated. You might cry sometimes, and that's okay, but laughing at the absurdity of a 2 a.m. hot flash, that's power. Humor, reflection, and honest connection all help you reclaim emotional stability. Ultimately, managing your mood is about awareness, choice, and compassion. You can't stop hormones from fluctuating, but you can choose how you respond. With strategy, support, and self-compassion, you'll find clarity, calm, and maybe even a sense of humor you didn't know you had, turning one of life's most challenging transitions into a surprisingly empowering chapter. Here's what really stirs things up: body changes. Menopause shifts more than your hormones. It changes the way your body moves, feels, and looks. Weight redistribution, muscle loss, thinner hair, drier skin, and a slower metabolism are all par for the course. But here's the beauty. These changes aren't a sentence to despair. Smart women treat them as signals to recalibrate their routines, listening to what their body needs rather than resisting it. Strength training becomes essential. Muscle mass naturally declines during menopause, and building strength preserves mobility, metabolism, and confidence. Even light resistance exercises, yoga, or Pilates make a difference. Think of it as giving your body the armor it needs to glide through this stage gracefully. Adding core and balance work also supports posture, prevents falls, and improves overall energy. It's not about looking a certain way, it's about feeling resilient in your own skin. Diet is another powerful tool. Women who age gracefully focus on nutrient-dense meals, colorful vegetables, lean proteins, whole grains, and healthy fats. Calcium and vitamin D are non-negotiable for bone health, and phytoestrogens from soy or flaxseed can provide subtle hormone support. Smart women don't chase diets that punish, they nourish. They eat for energy, vitality, and radiance, adjusting portions and meal timing to suit their metabolism and mood. Hydration, skincare, and hair care are also key. Moisturizers, hydrating masks, gentle cleansers, and protective styling keep skin and hair looking vibrant. You might not prevent every change, but you can maintain elegance and self-respect. Let's look into what makes menopause feel so intense and how to handle it. Energy and sleep. Nothing makes menopause feel harder than disrupted sleep. Night sweats, hormonal shifts, and stress can leave you running on empty, which then amplifies every other symptom. But energy management is a game you can win with strategy, consistency, and a little compassion for yourself. Smart women create routines that support sleep. Consistent bedtimes, cool bedrooms, and winding down without screens signal to the body that it's time to rest. Avoiding caffeine and alcohol later in the day can also prevent those 2 a.m. hot flash wake-ups. And naps? They're not lazy, they're tactical. Short, well-timed naps restore focus and calm. Adding relaxing rituals like stretching, a warm shower, or herbal tea can also cue your body for deeper sleep. Energy management isn't just about sleep. It's about pacing your day. Smart women prioritize high-energy tasks in the morning, when their focus is sharpest, and leave low-stakes chores for later. They also schedule movement, not as punishment, but as energy support. A quick walk, a few minutes of breath work, or gentle stretches can reset mood, oxygenate the body, and recharge mental focus. Nutrition plays a role here too. Balanced meals with protein, complex carbs, and healthy fats keep blood sugar stable, reducing fatigue and irritability. Hydration is simple but essential. Dehydration masquerades as tiredness more than you think. Including snacks with fiber and protein can also prevent the mid-afternoon slump that amplifies irritability. Mental energy is just as critical. Boundaries, saying no to draining commitments, and carving out time for reflection or hobbies preserves your emotional fuel. Smart women also schedule micro moments of joy, reading, music, or connecting with friends to maintain vitality. Menopause doesn't have to steal your spark. With planning, awareness, and self-kindness, you can stay vibrant, awake, and fully yourself, even on the hardest nights. Time to uncover what's really happening inside. Lifestyle reset. Graceful women know menopause is the perfect time to reset habits, refine routines, and invest in themselves. This is the moment to assess what's working, what's draining, and what deserves more attention. Think of it as decluttering your life, but from the inside out. Exercise is now non-negotiable. Smart women combine strength training for bones and muscles, cardio for heart health, and flexibility work for longevity. But they also make it enjoyable. If it feels like a chore, it won't stick. Dance, yoga, Pilates, or brisk walks outdoors, find what lifts your mood and your body. Nutrition gets a reboot too. These women focus less on restriction and more on nourishment. Calcium, vitamin D, and protein are staples. Colourful produce and healthy fats fuel energy. They're strategic about triggers. Spicy foods or caffeine late in the day? Maybe not. Alcohol in excess? Definitely moderated. Stress management is a priority. Meditation, journaling, therapy, or even daily reflection helps regulate mood swings and sleep quality. Smart women know they can't control hormones, but they can control their environment and responses. They also embrace the style reset. Wardrobe, skincare, and hair care adapt to changing bodies. Fabrics that breathe, colors that flatter, and styles that celebrate your current shape. These small touches give confidence that radiates from the inside out. What you've learned so far won't reach its full effect if you skip the mindset piece ahead. How you think about this stage can completely transform your experience. This is where attitude meets action. Graceful mindset. At the end of the day, the most powerful tool is mindset. Smart women don't see menopause as a loss. They see it as evolution, a shift, a chance to deepen self-awareness, reclaim energy, and embrace who they are now, fully and unapologetically. They practice self-compassion. Some days are harder than others, and that's okay. They celebrate small victories, a week of good sleep, a workout that felt strong, a moment of calm in a hectic day. These tiny wins compound, building resilience and confidence. Community matters too. Talking openly with friends, mentors, or online groups normalizes the journey and provides support when symptoms feel overwhelming. You're never alone, even if your body sometimes feels like it's staging a mutiny. Graceful women also anticipate, not obsess, over challenges. They adapt wardrobes, routines, and self-care practices as their body changes. They experiment, notice what works, and let go of what doesn't. Flexibility, awareness, and humor are part of the toolkit. They own their narrative. Menopause is not an ending. It's a transition to be navigated with poise, intention, and joy. Your confidence, style, and vitality can grow, even flourish, during this stage. So take a deep breath. You've got this. And remember, a woman who ages gracefully doesn't just survive the journey, she thrives in it. Graceful aging is about choice, awareness, and a little strategy. You now have tools to handle menopause with confidence and calm. If you found value in this video, you're going to love this next one.